Earlier, I made a gameplay with Irithel and showed you how powerful Irithel is in the current meta. But today, we are going to counter Irithel. And the best counter for Irithel is Brody. Yeah, poor guy gets ignored just because he's dark-skinned, but I can't ignore him because I'm dark too. So today, we'll play a match with Brody. But before that, let's first learn about his passive skills and builds. Passive. Brody has multiple passives. The first one is that Brody can attack while moving. I know, his movement speed and attack speed get a bit slower, but once the charge is done, that attack will always hit the enemy. But remember, if you use a skill immediately after charging an attack, the attack will be cancelled. Watch carefully here. I charged a basic attack, but when I instantly used a skill, the attack got cancelled. So, since Brody can attack while moving, it's really hard to catch him. And after every basic attack, his movement speed increases, which makes him even harder to catch. Next, Brody's basic attack damage is calculated in two parts, based on his hero level and his physical attack. The formula is 45 times hero level plus 140% of physical attack. Okay, I know most of you won't understand this, so let me give an example. Suppose your hero level is 10. Then 45 times 10 is equal to 450 damage. Now add 140% of physical attack. Suppose your physical attack is 300. So 300 by 140% equals 420 damage. Together, one basic attack will deal 870 damage. So you can easily understand, for Brody physical attack is very important, and that's why attack speed builds don't really work well for him. The last passive. If you notice, whenever I hit the enemy, a mark appears on their body. This stacks up to 4 times. And why is this important? Because each mark gives 5% extra physical damage and movement speed. If you look closely, you'll see every attack deals more damage than the previous one. The first attack gives normal damage, the second gives more, the third even more, and so on. But once the stacks are full, the damage will not increase any further. First skill. With the first skill, Brody throws a short web that marks the enemy, deals physical damage, and slows them by 30%. Here's the fun fact. If I line up 3 enemies and use the first skill, notice carefully, the first enemy gets 1 mark, the second enemy gets 2 marks, and the third enemy gets 3 marks, which means the skill creates more marks as it travels through enemies. And it's not just enemies, this also works on minions and creeps. Second skill. This is very simple. You can stun the enemy with it, and also use the joystick to dash in a specific direction. By the way, this skill also deals physical damage and applies a mark. Ultimate. This is very important. Brody deals damage to all enemies within his range. But the most important part is the marks. The enemy with the highest number of marks will take the most damage. Look here, if I line up enemies and then use the first skill, the first enemy gets 1 mark, the second gets 2 marks, the third gets 3, and finally the fourth gets 4 marks. Now, if I use my ultimate, lol, the last 2 enemies instantly die. But I hope you noticed, the first 2 enemies didn't die because they had fewer marks. So, the more marks an enemy has, the more damage they'll take. That's why you should always try to apply marks before using your ultimate. And like I said, it doesn't always have to be enemies in front. Watch carefully, if I use the first skill through minions, even the enemy at the back instantly gets 4 marks. That's what I mean when you attack. Try to line up enemies or minions in front. This way, you'll quickly stack marks and then easily kill the enemy with your ultimate. To be honest, making this video took me a lot of effort, so now let's see an actual gameplay if Brody can really counter Irithel or not. And during the gameplay, I'll also give you lots of situational tips, so don't skip the match. And before you say the enemies were noobs, remember, this is Mythic Lobby, and 3 of them are actually in the top rankings of Bangladesh. So, let's start the gameplay.
Welcome to Mobile Legends!
Since Brody is an early game hero, I can put pressure on Irithel right from the start.
Smash them! All troops deployed!
Keep your eye on the prize. We're going all the way. Dodge this! I'll show you why I'm the best.
What the hell, bro? This mage came to my lane at the very beginning, and together with Irithel they pressured me hard. I barely survived, but you can clearly see how smart the enemy is, because they knew I was stronger than Irithel early on. So, they tried to send me back to the lobby to let Irithel get ahead in farming. And if you've watched my videos before, you already know what happens when the enemy gets ahead in farming. Anyway, I really need to stay careful now.
Even better.
Initiate retreat. Ally
Raised
has
and
been
forged
slain.
in the Philippines.
Initiate retreat. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Black and yellow coming at you.
Solo kill! Great play! Massive damage! Iron
Well
defense!
The era of AP Brett has only just begun.
An ally has slain the turtle.
Our legacy.
Initiate retreat.
Everything we've accomplished was earned with sweat and blood.
Initiate retreat.
Time to get
Solo
serious.
kill!
I noticed on the map that Alucard is coming this way, so I immediately use my flicker to catch the enemy mage.
An enemy has been slain. Request backup. You have slain an enemy.
That's the end of your tournament run.
An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill. Killing spree.
This was actually a great start, because Alucard is getting kills, and the enemy team doesn't really have a hero who can counter Alucard. You guys know Alucard has insane healing power, so the only way to counter him is with CC heroes, those who can stun him. That way he can't heal during that time. But if you notice, apart from the tank, the enemy team has no stun heroes, and even the tank's stun isn't that effective. So basically, there's no one to stop Alucard. From this, we can clearly say that even though the enemy is top ranked, they don't understand hero countering, and that's exactly what will cost them this match. Just wait and watch.
Initiate retreat.
Everything we've accomplished was earned with sweat and blood. Philippines, the Hive is our fans around the world.
An enemy has been slain.
Two-time world champion has a nice ring to it, but 3 sounds even better.
An enemy has been slain.
You're gonna get stung. Of AP Brett has only just begun.
An ally has slain the turtle. Request backup. Mega kill. Initiate retreat.
Instant
Ult is
kill!
not ready. Double kill.
Bring it!
Triple kill. Maniac.
That was amazing! Massive damage! That was amazing! Great play!
Made of.
If you pay attention, you'll see that whenever I use my first skill, I always keep 2 minions in front of me, and my attack goes inside the bush. The reason is simple: if an enemy is hiding in the bush, they'll take damage and get 3 marks. And that's exactly what happened this time.
Initiate retreat.
Stinger! It's over.
You have slain an enemy. Initiate double kill.
But I'm the
As you can see, after getting 3 marks, I just used my second skill to add 1 more mark, then activated my ultimate, and I was able to easily kill Ireful.
crowd is roaring. I'll show you why I'm the best. The era of AP Bren has only just begun.
Legendary. Double kill.
Look at this game. Our Alucard has become insanely powerful, and the enemy has no counter hero to stop him. That's why I always say, know your counter heroes, because counter heroes are very important. Even if you don't play that well, just by knowing counters your gameplay can improve a lot. I'll try to make a dedicated video on hero counters for you guys. So, make sure to like and share this video to keep me motivated.
Dodge this!
Turtle Slayer! Great play!
Shut down.
Bring it! Our legacy will go down in history. Everything we've accomplished was earned with sweat and blood. Does this come in black and yellow? Show me what you're made of. Dodge this!
Solo kill! That was amazing!
Born, raised, and forged in the Philippines. Everything we've accomplished was earned with sweat and blood.
Instant kill!
Legendary! Mega kill! Your team destroyed a turret!
It's over.
Unstoppable! Your team destroyed a turret! Legendary! Launch attack! Initiate retreat!
Kill!
Legendary! Double kill! Triple kill! Shut down!
Look, the enemy can't stop our Alucard in any way, and honestly, it's impossible to stop him now. Because as I already said, Alucard has huge healing power, and on top of that, our support is continuously healing him, which multiplies his healing even more.
Only the best for the champs.
An ally has slain Lord! Initiate retreat!
Two-time world champion has a nice ring to it, but 3 sounds even better.
An enemy has been slain!
The Hive is Manila. The Hive is the Philippines. The Hive is our fans around the world.
AoE! Instant kill!
Double kill! Triple kill!
Does this come in black and yellow?
Monster kill!
Instant kill! Instant kill!
Your team destroyed a turret! Launch attack! Request back! Initiate retreat! Victory!
So, in this match we won very easily, but as you saw, if you know about counter heroes, you can even take down the most powerful ones, because every hero is weak against someone. That's it for today. Stay well. Thanks for watching.